Coming up on SUTV, we'll talk updates about this year's commencement speaker.
And catch you up on everything you need to know about Sunfest. Welcome to SUTV News. I'm Christina Schweiss.
And I'm Kaden Butterfield.
SU's commencement speaker has been a hot topic over the past few weeks, but with recent news, those debates are likely to come to a close. The speaker, well-known public figure for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Jeffrey R. Holland, was recently diagnosed with COVID-19. Due to this illness, he has been excused from church duties and will no longer be attending or speaking at SU's commencement ceremony. Instead, 3 graduates, Sarah Penner, Callie Ostermiller, and Aspen English, will take to the stage to offer 3 unique perspectives on their time here at SUU. With the change of the commencement speaker and graduation right around the corner, we sent our reporter Christian to talk to a graduating senior about how she feels about the commencement and the ceremony.
Thank you, guys. My name is Christian Sanchez. I'm here interviewing Natalia, a graduating senior. How do you feel about graduating this year?
I'm super excited. I'm almost done, 4 years. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get out of Cedar City.
And there has been a lot of controversy around the commencement. Some are calling it the commencement conundrum. How do you feel about it?
I think it was definitely an interesting choice of the speaker. I wasn't going to walk out or anything. I was still going to go to commencement, but I'm glad that we have students that are going to be talking at graduation now.
Well, you heard it here, folks. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Frontier Homestead State Park is a great place to learn about the history of our small town. Here's Max Guerrero with more on the story.
Frontier Homestead State Park contains a different variety of exhibits and hands-on activities at the park for all ages to enjoy. You can see the different exhibits such as the horse-drawn wagon collection to the old historic buildings they have at the park. They also have a Minecraft exhibit called Parkcraft for all children to enjoy. They have a huge variety of exhibits to enjoy from and a gift shop with different items for all ages to enjoy. The employees are hard at work to make your sightseeing absolutely perfect for when you visit.
So I really love the Utah State Parks in general. I like to be out in the public, and it's kind of like being a party planner, helping other people have fun and recreate. But I really like Frontier Homestead because of the history aspect of the park. So we do a lot of field trips here, and we have a lot of events throughout the year where we do fun activities with groups and with kids. They're always educational, and they're also recreational, and I just love to share it out with people. So we're a pioneer history museum. We have collections from all around Iron County to tell the story of the settling of this area, but also it tells the greater story of the settling of themselves. So of course we have the wagon collection, which was basically what started the museum. We have both restored wagons and aged wagons that are 100 to 150 years old. We have one that people can climb inside and get a picture. And we have farm equipment that was used before motorized vehicles. It's really cool that people have a connection to a lot of what they see here.
For more information, check out frontierhomestead.org to learn more about the park. From SUTV News, I'm Max Guerrero.
Earlier this month, over 120 city recorders and clerks attended the UMCA conference at the Hunter Alumni Center. We sent one of our reporters to the conference to get to know these clerks who traveled either 10 minutes or 6 hours to be here in Cedar.
From April 3rd to April 7th, the Utah Municipal Clerks Association held its annual Institute and Academy Conference on campus. Hosted by SUU's Community and Professional Development Department, the UMCA conference was an intensive technical training held from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. most days, with sessions lasting between an hour and a half to 2 hours each. Despite the conference being an intensive week-long training, many of the attendees enjoyed their time being here.
It's been amazing. Not only do you have the networking or getting with people who you can ask questions later, You also get the informative speakers that give you many resources you can use. But then you also kind of go through a checklist where you feel like, hey, I'm doing this well. And then you also have your checklist where you're like, this is something I need to work on. So it's worked out really well in the sense that you always get new things, new resources, and meet new people.
The majority of attendees were city recorders and clerks from the entire state of Utah. City clerks and recorders are in charge of managing city-level elections for mayor and city council, keeping and updating detailed records, taking minutes for city council meetings, and much more.
Oh yeah, this conference definitely benefits all of our communities locally, regionally, and here in the state of Utah. The UMCA conference, Utah Municipal Clerks Association. Every city, every town has a city recorder or a town clerk, and they manage I don't want to say everything, but they are the lifebloods of their communities. And so when they come here to this conference, we teach them technical training, we teach them some soft skills, all the nuts and bolts, and then they go back to their communities and implement those different things to make their communities run more efficiently, have better government, and really run more smoothly.
This year's UMCA conference had a record-breaking attendance of 120 people in person with an additional 40 virtual attendees. The Community and Professional Development Department had overwhelmingly positive feedback, and the clerks left the conference feeling more enriched to perform their jobs successfully at home.
Overall, huge success. We have a great team, and everybody pulls together, and between all of the key players, it's run really smoothly. Those hiccups even included, it's been a really good event, and I think that we'll continue to see attendance grow over the years because it's really popular.
I think it's been fantastic. Not only have I felt just a friendly atmosphere, it's where you just feel like you're a team no matter what. You feel like you come here, you learn so much, but you have a support network that you don't get anywhere else.
Reporting from SUTV, I'm Allie Kellogg.
Final season is amongst us.
It's approaching rapidly,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm already working on one today because I have to submit it for communication careers.
For research.
Thank you.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's the class I have too.
Yeah, okay, yes.
I was working on some of that stuff. It's just hard with all, juggling everything,
Agreed.
papers, and then a lot of exams are scheduled. It's not on the regular day that you have to class.
It just throws you off, so you have to be
figure
prepared.
out your new schedule for last week, but
luckily I don't have any, we can do this. I don't
can.
have any tests in person. I just have it all online, so I can just relax for the most part.
For the most part,
during the day of finals.
I just have one in person
that's
for research. For
oh
careers,
gosh,
so
yeah.
we'll see how
Thank
that
goodness
goes,
I'm taking that online because otherwise I would die. But it's open note for me. Is it for you?
Yeah, it will be open
even
up,
better.
so that'll be
we
good.
love that.
It'll be great.
Yeah. Coming up,
you.
more information on the BFA exhibit.
And information on the Halverson concert.
Whistle blew.
Yes.
Easter Sunday was one heck of a time to have some nice weather. So we sent one of our reporters, Carlos Grilli, to check out the Easter party here on campus.
Easter is a time for celebration, and this celebration is at full swing at SUU. SUU celebrated Easter with an Easter party that lasted 2 hours. With over 100 attendees, students were more than excited for the evening of fun activities. These activities included coloring and an egg hunt alongside some free food and drinks for students. Students were also able to take a picture with the Easter Bunny alongside one of his famous carrots. If that didn't interest students, the duo was also joined by an egg on stage. I spoke with the two event organizers, Ellie Natkin and Sarah Larson, to see what kind of effort was put into assembling an event like this.
For these type of events, we send in a lot of online forms about a month before to other offices on campus where we request like tables and chairs and things like that we'll need, and then our team kind of takes care of the more creative part of the event.
With every event, we start out with a given budget, varying depending on the size of the event, and so not only are we focusing on who we're helping and impacting, but we're also working with financials and all sorts of organizational things to try and provide fun experiences for students.
This Easter celebration was an egg good time for this student. This is Carlos Greeley with SUTV News, signing off.
Last week, the Orchestra of Southern Utah hosted its annual Roy L. Halverson Young Artist Concert for a night of Bach, Brahms, and other classical music. The orchestra featured 4 young, talented soloists: Bubba on the tuba, Adele Clark on the violin, Tyler Nielsen on the piano, and Mackenzie Williams as a soprano vocalist. These musicians were selected for the concert after submitting a video application back in October, then performing a live audition sometime later. To find out more about the orchestra's future concerts, visit myosu.org.
Tuesday the 28th was the opening reception for the Senior BFA exhibition. We sent one of our reporters to the show to see the amazing art displayed.
On Tuesday, March 28th, SUU students and community members from Cedar City gathered at the Southern Utah Museum of Art to participate in the Spring 2023 Bachelor of Fine Arts Showcase.
My roommate's actually in it. She did like the one with the snowboards and the shirts and the beanies, and it's really cool.
The BFA Showcase offers senior art students the chance to display their work in a community setting, receiving feedback and marking a big accomplishment in their college careers.
So I actually do a lot of art. That's one thing that me and my roommate have in common. Sometimes we like do art together, you know, like not like a project together, but we just draw in like the same room together. It was really fun to go here and see like everyone's projects.
The artwork will be on display at SUMA until the end of the month. For SUTV News, I'm Kaden Butterfield. This week, SUU Student Association is hosting Sunfest, a week-long calendar of events including a drive-in movie, bingo, and a club fair. Fun Day Fridays for tomorrow is the last day you can attend Sunfest, which will include hot air balloon rides from 8 to 10 a.m., an Eat Like an Astronaut lunch on the library quad from noon to 2 p.m., and an EDM dance to finish out the night from 7 to 11 p.m., among other events. More information can be found at suu.edu/events.
Sunfest is going to be so fun. I am very excited.
It's going to be a ton of fun.
Yeah.
I want to go on a hot air balloon. I want to go to the EDM dance.
Oh, the EDM dance is what I'm very looking forward to. As everyone knows, I love to dance.
Yeah.
So
show us, maybe.
The sleeves really enunciate my arms.
Yeah, they do.
You know?
They're very flashy.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
love it.
Like I'm in a disco,
maybe
you know?
wear that again?
I should, yeah.
Maybe don't even wash it. Just have it ready to go tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. And then spray some glitter or something on it. Just really go
body
crazy.
Spray. Yeah, it'll be awesome. You'll smell like $1,000,000.
Oh, you know what I always do. I'll spray my Gucci perfume on it, and then I'll just float in there. Yeah, I'm excited. Also, the
high rolling cloud. Just rolling on it.
I'll always get a scooter. And now over to Caden with updates on the 7-day forecast and more on Utah's new and improved weather.
Coming up on SUTV Weather, we'll talk about the new warm weather we've been experiencing and what the next 7 days will look like here in Cedar City. Stay tuned.
Oh, hey, bud.
Oh.
Where you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
It's a school night. With Gary and Todd?
Yeah?
Not sure about those two. I've been meaning to ask you. This is tougher than I thought. Is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
I hope not, because alcohol can lead you to say things and do things that you really wish you hadn't. Isn't this what you're supposed to say?
I know.
So if any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you.
Ryan.
Yeah?
So start the conversation even before they're teenagers.
Good idea.
For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's put a ride home.
Welcome back to SUTV. I'm Kaden Butterfield. After a few warm days this past week, many students have been enjoying campus, but don't hide those jackets yet, as Cedar City has begun to cool off once more. Throughout the weekend, you can expect lows in the lower to mid 30s and highs in the upper 50s and lower 60s. Monday, we should warm up with a low of 44 and a high of 67 degrees. We'll see similar temperatures on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, the temperatures will drop once more with a low of 29 degrees and a high of 48. Next Thursday, it will remain chilly with a low of 25 and a high of 50. We sent reporter Caden Flippin out onto SU's campus to ask people how they feel about the nice weather we've experienced the past few days.
All right, thanks, guys. Here we've got Cole. Today we're going out and just asking some people about how they feel about the nice weather. We've had a lot of snow recently, and it started to warm up, and so we wanted to ask him, what have you been up to? How are you feeling about this?
Dude, we're loving it. Loving the warm weather. Went on a camping trip this weekend. Did a little bit of off-roading. Snow's filling the lakes up. We're here for a good summer. That's what we're here for.
That's so nice. I'm so glad that it's been nice. I'm so sick of it, but we'll bring it back to you guys and get back to the weather.
After 201% snowpack at the beginning of April, Utah temperatures have begun rising rapidly. The combination of the two has led to extreme flooding throughout the northern Utah region. Many homes and roads have already received thousands of dollars worth of damage. While Cedar City has not yet experienced this level of damage, it certainly is something residents should be aware of and are advised to look out for updates from the Cedar City government.
Weather has been pretty wild lately.
It has been a little funky.
Yeah, it was super nice and warm on Monday and Tuesday, and then it was really windy yesterday.
And today
it's just kind of in the middle.
Hazy,
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. But I mean, I am grateful for any sunny and warm weather we have.
No snow.
No snow. That's all that I care about.
There. Let's
yeah.
knock on
so
wood.
much wood. Yeah. We started a drum
we're
line.
hopefully done with
Yeah. Woo!
Starting a band or something.
Yeah, you know
right?
Well, thanks for the update on weather, Caden. After the break, we'll head over to Jesse with all you need to know about sports.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
Go. Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there. We're the family.
Yeah!
Oh, I thought you were on my team.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Welcome back to SUTV Sports. I'm Jesse Anderson. After a weather delay from last weekend, SUU softball finally played their 3-game series on Tuesday and Wednesday against Cal Baptist. After being swept in the first 2 games, SUU came out strong on Wednesday, winning 12-2. Our reporter, James, is currently down at the softball fields to talk to Spencer and Anthony, 2 broadcasters here at SUU.
This is James Wilson reporting to you live for SUTV News. I'm here with Spencer McLaughlin and Anthony Colasuno, 2 broadcasters here at Southern Utah University. Spencer, you do this full time. When did you start getting into broadcasting?
Well, I started in high school. I did some play-by-play for Laker Broadcasting at Lake Oswego High School, and then actually didn't do it my first year of college, but then got into student broadcasting there, and still wasn't even planning to do it as a career. But then I just kept doing it more and more, loved it more and more, and then I had an internship at Root Sports Midwest, and after being there for just not even 2 weeks, I thought, man, I got to do this, I got to try, and then I just kind of took off from there, and was a sports director my senior year at the student radio station. Now I'm here.
Anthony, what about you? I started my sophomore year. I switched majors and took a beginning communications class, and they offered to, hey, we're going to run some broadcast a game, can broadcast a game, and just fell in love with it. Was just hooked with it ever since. What is your guys' favorite part about broadcasting?
That's a good question. I think being the conduit between the athletes, the coaches, the teams, and the fans, and getting to kind of tell the story and be the way that people connect with them, that they learn things about them, and anytime someone comes up to me and says, "Hey, I love hearing you call a game," which doesn't happen super often, but blind squirrels and acorns and whatnot, that makes me feel really good, because I want to be that kind of that path for people to fall in love with sports, to watch their family members, watch their friends play. So kind of the connection element that we provide calling the game. That's what I love most about it.
I'll say the storytelling aspect of it. You're telling a story, you're painting the picture for them, and there's those moments where miracles happen, those moments where heartbreak happens, and you gotta tell it no matter what. So, yeah. My final question is just for you, Anthony. This softball series is going to be your last here at Southern Utah University. What are you looking to do next after graduation? Just currently looking at job opportunities at a couple of places lined up, and right now I'm currently in the hiring process, so hopefully that can go in the right direction, and I can be doing it professionally in 2, 3, 4 months' time. Perfect. Good luck to both of you. Thank you.
The team will have a quick turnaround this weekend as they travel up to Washington to take on Seattle University on Friday and Saturday. SUU men's and women's track and field teams continued their outdoor season last weekend in Salt Lake City for the Jim Click Shootout and Utah Spring Classic. In the Jim Click Shootout, Gentry Skidmore took 5th place with 5,373 total points against some of the best heptathlon athletes in the country, including the number 2 athlete in the NCAA. This finish improved Skidmore's hold on the 2nd place all-time in the SUU history books. Santiago Gayton took 1st place, earning him 6th all-time for SUU. Travis Feeney followed close behind and finished in 3rd place, and Peyton Riggs was right on his tail in 4th place. This pushed him into 10th all-time for SUU. This performance now ranks these 3 men 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in the 15,000 or 1,500 meter in the WAC. Southern Utah Track and Field will prepare for another busy weekend of split competition in California, as they will compete in Azusa Pacific's Brian Clay Invite, the Mount Sac Relays, and Pacific Intercollegiate and Beach Invite, held by Long Beach State on Thursday, April 13th through Saturday, April 15th. Southern Utah University's men's basketball team has found its new head coach in former Western Illinois coach Rob Jeter. Earlier today, SUU Athletics Director Doug Newth presented Jeter to SUU students and faculty in the ballroom. Jeter is a former college basketball national champion and has spent time at UNLV, the University of Wisconsin, and Western Illinois before landing here in Cedar City. We here at SUTV are very excited to welcome Mr. Jeter to the Thunderbird family. For SUTV Sports, I'm Jesse Anderson.
Thanks for the update, Jesse. Sports is a crazy time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots going on.
Lots
too.
going on.
It sounds like we've
Yeah,
got some
signing
big
a lot of
changes
contracts
going on.
and playing a lot of games.
Yeah, lots of change.
Yeah.
Because we'll have a lot of graduating seniors. I know
Very
we've done
true.
some coverage.
It's going to
of
be a different
some of
time.
the yeah, very.
Yeah.
Next,
But I think it's
come
going to be
fall,
for the
I
best.
guess.
Yeah, true. In the next few months.
Yeah, the coming months.
Oh,
but
yeah. Yeah,
Should
I'm
be
excited
good.
to see how it is and how the T-Birds play and hopefully keep going to championships and doing well.
I know, we had a good year.
We
so
did.
I think we can hopefully use that
We
as
can
a
keep going.
springboard to, keep the
Yeah, we better keep the
energy
good energy
going,
up.
the
Yeah.
good mojo
Right?
going.
We can do this.
So it'll be really
Yeah.
good. But we'll have more SUTV news after the break.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Last week, a group of communication students took a trip down to Las Vegas. Here's James with more on the story.
On April 5th, a group of communication students, along with Professor Ryan Steinekert and students from Utah Tech, took a trip down to Las Vegas for a career fair at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, where they handed out resumes and made connections with local media stations. The students also had the opportunity to tour a number of television and radio news stations in the Las Vegas area. Nathan Tannenbaum is the morning weather anchor for KLAS, the local CBS affiliate. And he was kind enough to talk to the students after his newscast to describe his favorite thing about doing local news.
Do the traffic stuff in the morning, like we've had tipped over tractor trailers the past couple of days. Not fun, but you need to tell people about that. And I think it's also super important to get out of the box. We live here, this is our living, but if we're going to be part of our community, we have to get out in the community and talk to people. And for me, that's what I enjoy the most.
With the seniors who took the trip, this was one of their last chances to make connections in the professional world before graduation. And with all those the students met, it's likely this trip will give those seniors all that they need to take the next step in their careers. James Wilson, SUTV News.
With the semester coming to a close, we wanted to take a look at one of our many clubs' plans for the future. The Dungeons & Dragons Club at SU is a place where students can go and meet with other D&D enthusiasts. The club meets weekly at GC 107 on Wednesdays, where they will discuss events planned for the upcoming weeks. Following this meeting, students are invited to split off into groups and play D&D for the next 3 hours. Two of the club's leaders, Colby Swarrenson and Clay Hoyle, shared some thoughts about the future of the club following the spring semester.
Over the summer, where the club is not meeting officially, but the club is still active per se.
Yeah.
You can still meet with your groups, you can still play, and the club resources are still available to you.
We're doing what we always do. We'll be meeting here, playing some D&D, partying hard. New people are always welcome. Can't wait to be able to have some more people join during Red Riot. We get a lot of people then and hope to see more people.
Thanks for tuning in. That's all we have for you. I'm Christina Schweiss.
And I'm Kaden Butterfield. Tune in next week for more SUTV News. Good night.
And good luck. We crushed it.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Hey, did you buy something from some gaming site?
What do you mean?
Yeah, look, there's a bunch of different charges on here.
Do you think someone stole our credit card information?
I don't know. That site sounds familiar, though.
Yeah, isn't that the site that Billy's on all the time?
You don't think.
Billy?
Stop and think before you connect.
playing online is serious business. Visit dhs.gov/StopThinkConnect for tips on how to be safe online.